Hey, what up YouTube? It's Pure for Cakes, and today I'm going to bring you an update on the Betta tank. Now, the first video I did on the Betta tank, it was just testing out this camera that I'm using right now, this Sony PJ10, and it was in the Betta was in a 2.5 gallon when I first shot this video. It's been changed out, as you can see, to a 5 gallon. The Betta, his name's Lambo. He's been changed out for about a month and a half, maybe even more. I actually got this tank, this 5 gallon, on a classified ads for like 15 bucks. Picked it up. I switched the Azu filter that I had on the 2.5 gallon, put that on this one, painted the background black. As you can see, I painted it with acrylic paint. I just painted it black inside my office because, yeah, I used acrylic paint just because obviously you can't spray paint inside. So, some new additions other than the tank. I got the 5 gallon and the lid on classifieds for 15 bucks, and I went and picked up a fluorescent bulb for them at Walmart. I switched my heater over and my filter, and then the rest is kind of new too as well. I got kind of sick of the fake plants. They were too boring, and I wanted to do something more in the office. So I went and picked me up some Java fern. I'm pretty excited about the Java fern. I know that it is the easiest plant in the world to grow. You can pretty much put it in a toilet and close the lid and it'll grow. But I really like the look of it. So I decided I'm going to get some Java fern and I'm going to try to clone it so I can make this pretty much like a Java fern type tank with my Betta, and he'll be super happy. So there's the main Java fern that I got at Petco, and as you can see around it, I have a little bitty clones. There's a bitty clone. There's one. Lambo, you are just in the way, buddy. And there's one. That one's growing pretty good as well. And then I have another one right there, and then another one on top of the rock. So I got a couple little baby clones going, and I just set up a DIY CO2 system. As you can see, I just did it with a little Gatorade bottle, got a little check valve, and I did make I did make a bubble counter right here, but it leaked. So I had to take it off for a little while because it wasn't getting any CO2 through. So I'm going to switch out my bubble counter for a different jar, or I'm just going to get some Teflon tape for the rim of it so I can do my bubbles. But the bubble counter was working fine, and I am getting about a bubble per second, so it shouldn't be too much CO2 in there right now. Everything should be fine. So yeah, more on the updates on the tank. The Tetra is no longer by himself. He's got 2 mates, so now it's 3 of them, which I know I should have more, and I'm going to probably get more, but I just don't buy a lot for this tank. It's my work tank, so it's real hard to get neon Tetras here because I have to go at lunch, and bring them back to work and put them in the tank and acclimate them and put them in the tank. So I usually just don't get very much fish for this tank, obviously. I did add some ghost shrimp. I don't know if you can see them right now. There's one of them. There's a few back there. Got one right here. Got a few. There's like 4 or 5 ghost shrimp in this tank. I like ghost shrimp a lot. They last pretty good in this tank. My Betta does not eat the ghost shrimp. Not from what I know of anyway. They thrive pretty well in this tank, and they keep the floor really clean. That's what I like about them the most, is they keep the floor really clean. And the Tetras, they keep the Betta company, so he knows he's not swimming alone. And hopefully these plants will be doing well with my little DIY CO2 system. I will be getting an air diffuser, an air stone diffuser, or whatever they're called, the CO2 diffusers. That was supposed to be in the mail today, but it did not show up, so hopefully I can update you in the next few days, and we'll get one of the airstone diffuser, and that'll help out a little bit more with the growing of the clones, and hopefully we can get this tank thriving. So yeah, that's my update on my Betta tank from a 2.5 to a 5. Got some CO2 and some real plants now. A little bit more fish and some ghost shrimp, so yeah, Lambo's living at large and luxury in my office. Well, I guess when I get my diffuser and a little bit more stuff in this tank, I'll bring you another update. Until then, Pure for Kicks, I'm out.